What's going on, everyone? Connor Speed 6 here. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by today. So I've got something actually a little bit different in store today. We are going to be running an all new, very difficult custom route by one of my good friends and patrons, Broken Vegetable. So he had built this route very recently and shared it on Twitter. And asked me if I would use the Hyundai Veloster in A-Class to run this route. And you'll see the share code on screen for that route right now. It's called the Myriad Rally Stage. Like I said, very difficult route. If you don't want to use the share code, you can actually go here to the Moorhead Wind Farm Circuit to find the blueprint location. Sorry, is right there at the Moorhead Wind Farm Circuit. So what I'm going to do is, as always, turn the drive avatars to unbeatable, but instead of just seeing if I can beat them straight up, I'm going to go ahead and give them a 30-second head start. That's not going to be easy against unbeatable AI, but this route is very long. It's 20 miles if I remember correctly, so I have plenty of time to make up. Looking at that beautiful paint by PTG DUFFMAN on the Veloster. This car is actually really good. So here I go, 30 seconds in. As you can see, the drive avatars are already well on their way. I'd probably say about 2% into the race. So hopping into first person, I just wanted to show you guys, a few different views during this race because it's a little bit longer. So, want to be able to keep your attention spans going. So Broken Vegetable has built this great route. Like I said, it's 20 miles. Should take you approximately 15 minutes in A-Class. I don't exactly remember my time, but I know it was right around 15 minutes. The route takes us, get off the car sign. The route takes us through all of the best rally routes in the road, all of the best rally roads, on the map. Super tight. As you can see, speaking of tight, Broken Vegetable has decided to create this route with what he calls baby gates, which baby gates are just skinny checkpoints. I did find myself having to restart this a few times, only because I was focusing on really chasing the checkpoint rather than driving. I did talk to Broken Vegetable about this, and he said that was part of the reason he built this. He wanted to build a route where the checkpoint was literally only the width of the road in which you were traveling, which does make it very difficult, and isn't really all that, out of the ordinary if you think about it. If you're driving your car down a road like this, you don't want to be off of the road, so you're going to keep your car in between the lines per se. And by lines here, I mean the edge of the cliff or the tree line, so you don't die. This actually came at a pretty interesting time, or the timing of this route actually came at a pretty interesting time because my admin and friend on my Discord, RealBajnes, had just dropped a tune for what he calls the Veloster Raptor. It's a pretty awesome name. He had built an A-Class rally tune. You may remember he built an S1 class rally tune that I used in the past on a Fortune Island rally stage. So instead of me taking time to just build a Veloster, I just downloaded his tune, and as you can see, it's very grippy off-road. I like my cars to slide a bit, and I like to slide. It just looks good, I think, on a video when you're rally racing. So I'm trying to flog this thing around as much as possible, but all it wants to do is grip, which is a good thing. So I would definitely recommend grabbing this tune. It's super solid, it's quick, and as you can see, 20% in, 3.5 minutes into the race, I've already caught up to the P12 drive avatar here. So yeah, Bajnes again has this tune shared. His gamer tag is on screen now, RealBajnes. Yeah, go grab it. Again, he calls them the Veloster Raptor, which is just kind of badass if you ask me. Interesting situation here. Looks like a drive avatar is stopped. I didn't notice this while racing, but I kind of jumped right over top of that drive guitar, using it as a bit of a springboard. Yeah, so that was fun. In one of my earlier attempts at running this, here in a little bit, coming up in the race, you'll see a big jump going out of the quarry into the woods. I perfectly jumped over a car, and I was really disappointed because I'd missed a checkpoint less than 2% later and restarted, because I don't ever want to release a video where it shows me missing a checkpoint or something like that. It just doesn't look good on video. But I am human. It happens. You know, I'm not perfect, especially on a route that I've never driven before and with super tight checkpoints like this. It's really difficult. But yeah, driving some of my favorite rally roads in the map, as you can see, that one back there with that tight hairpin. That is a staple, hairpins especially, in a lot of my rally routes. So GG by Broken Vegetable here. So catching up to the what is this, P10 car? Yeah, I'm in P11 right now. So they're proving to be a little bit quicker than I thought they would. I wasn't sure how they would, act, I guess, with me being in last place. I thought they may, slow down. Because sometimes, the AI or drive guitars in the game are a little bit strange. You really just never know how they're going to act. But no, yeah, they're just taking off. They're driving quickly. They do have some issues with checkpoints, of course, as normal drivers would. But here I am, taking over P10. Thank you very much, Lancia 037 drive guitar. Hitting them with the nice driving again every single time I pass a car. In the race, I will be dropping the nice driving to them. Or anytime they do something stupid, because they are morons. After all, they are just electronic versions of us. Taking over P9 there, very nice driving. That's that jump I was talking about in the previous race. I cleared perfectly one of the AI cars, nicked its front, the hood, and took over a spot from them. That was awesome. Too bad it's not in this video. So, a couple things about this route. Lots of hairpins, which, yes, I love that. It's in the snow, yes, I love that too. I'm driving a lower class car, which I always love that. Super tight roads, which you guys know that I love that as well. All of these really difficult corners, which, the AI, get out of my way, don't always take so well. This section up here, it's a really difficult section too, coming up this little hill without hitting any of these fences. That's always my goal, but it's never easy, of course. Always fun though to go up through that little section there with the fencing and the tight roads again. Now this little bit here, I always struggle with. I don't care how many times I drive it. I never want to take this flat out because something like that could happen, and I usually go wide there, like a moron. But yeah, it's a very difficult section through the woods up there, through like the brush and down the hill and things like that. But yeah, here coming out of the woods in a second, we are going to hit a little bit of the tarmac section and head up towards the festival. Broken Vegetable did a great job, I think, building this. He's been, sort of, two-wheel action there. That was nice. Broken Vegetable has been building a lot of routes lately. Him and Roby do a lot of this kind of stuff, as well as photography on their Mixer stream. They have a lot of fun. I'd recommend definitely checking them out. They're both on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure to give them a follow. Broken Vegetable is literally one word, Broken Vegetable. And Roby is, if I remember correctly, Roby4TV. I'll have to verify that, but their links for Twitter and Instagram and the Mixer channels will be in the description below. So make sure to give them both a follow. They're both patrons, so they have been supporting me for a long time, and it really does mean the world to me. It's great to have such great people behind me supporting me and my channel and everything that I do. Whether it's a simple commentary, over video, commentary over racing video like this, or something where I put a major edit into. They're always there to support me, and you guys are too, and I really appreciate it. So speaking of Patreon, if you guys want to support my channel, you do not have to. However, Those who do and those who would like to are really appreciated. My Patreon information is below as well. Patreon.com/ConnorSpeed6. This right here is really difficult. I don't know how many times I almost smashed that wall when I was running and testing. Very fun though. I love that part of the route. Sorry. Always love these roads out here too. I love that he chose this in the snow. He always tries to give us something a little bit different. You know, it's not. I always prefer to set all my races at anything goes, just so I make everyone in the community happy. They can sort of pick and choose what they want to drive. Broken Vegetable says, no way, you're going to drive these cars and you're going to like it, which I love. So when you go into these routes, you only have, gosh, what, maybe 10 to 15 cars to choose from. They're all really good cars that fit the route, but you've got to pick and choose selectively here. I love how he did this too. Take it into this little parking lot next to the little ice cream shop up here. Very creative. And then around these little rocks. Awesome part of the route. I'm up to P4. Wow, only 33% left to go in the race. Swinging that a little bit too wide there, unfortunately. That was me just hitting the e-brake a bit too hard on a tune that really doesn't need the e-brake. I have to admit, that section right back there where I just went a little bit wide on that checkpoint, it's really difficult for me. I don't know why. I don't see this part of the track very well in the snow. I think it may just be my eyesight, but this corner right here, that little corner section is probably one of my favorites on the map as well. I think we just had an AI mistake here. That's why I caught up to them so quickly. So 70% of the race, we're about 11 minutes in. Oh, excuse me, sir. Thank you very little. Up to P3 now. Nice driving. So this little bit here, got some tarmac, but it's covered in snow at least, so we can still slide and hoon a bit. The downhill section with these little S-curves is really fun, heading down into Ambleside. This car is performing great though. It's really grippy, really quick. It's got no problem picking off the AI cars. I'll contribute a little bit of that to my amazing driving skill, of course. You know, no fail road here on the route. Anytime you're coming out of Ambleside or driving through Ambleside on a rally route, you definitely want to pick these roads. They are fantastic. Tough to get right too, especially when placing checkpoints. You want to make sure that they're spaced properly. You don't want to give anyone an opportunity to cut, and Broken Vegetable's done that great. Love a water splash, even in the wintertime. But yeah, I had a ton of fun driving this route. I really did. I got frustrated quite a bit, and Broken Vegetable, he may have noticed that, you know, with a couple of my tweets questioning his checkpoint placing ability and things like that. But he, you know, after he explained that it was all on purpose, you know, this is completely purposeful in these baby checkpoints, as he calls them. Up to P2. But yeah, it's fantastic. It's really fun. It flows great. Again, it's very difficult, and I'm getting ready to get absolutely ravaged right here. Imagine that, an AI car spearing you in a corner. I was getting ready to take that beautifully too, but oh well, it's okay. Blame it on the AI. I wish I had names over cars on so I could know who that was. Yeah, this section here, this is, gosh, one of my favorites. This, if I had a top, well, I do have a top 5 list, and this is definitely on my top 5 list. That AI completely screwed up back there. I didn't realize it. Yeah, this little section here in Ambleside, these little, I don't know, the Ambleside circuit, scramble roads, they are phenomenal roads in any class car. Front wheel drive, all wheel drive, rear wheel drive, new school, old school, monsters, it doesn't matter. Any rally car you can flog around these little roads are just fantastic, and it's so much fun. But yeah, this Veloster is absolutely nailing it. RealBajnes did a phenomenal job. Oh, went a little bit sketchy there, but I handled it. Hey, if you guys would like to, you know, communicate with me more often rather than just in the comments section of a video, my Discord link is in the description below. If you'd like to join, feel free. We would love to have you. The more the merrier. you know, come hang out with me, the community. If you are a patron, you will have special Discord access with a private channel to chat with me and early access video content there. But yeah, we would love to have you. It doesn't matter if you're a patron or not. Feel free to join up. I have lots and lots of channels for all types of different you know, communications, whether it's sporting, gaming, racing, etc. It doesn't matter. We've got real life, gaming life, all of it. So feel free to join up. Again, we would love to have you there. Yep, I remember that was coming up. A little bit of a sketchy move there. I think I hit a bump and I was expecting the car to sort of kick left, so I countered right a little bit early and it actually threw me right. So I kind of screwed myself up there. Yeah, you guys are familiar with this road. It's phenomenal. It's the #1 or #2. I think it's probably my second favorite rally road in the game, after the Asmore switchbacks coming from the coastline. It's great. But yeah, coming to a finish here. We're at 98%. I ended up knocking it out. Got all the unbeatable AI taken care of and sorted with this amazing Velociraptor A-Class tuned by RealBajnes. So make sure and download it. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I appreciate Broken Vegetable again for this awesome route. See my time right here of 15 minutes, 22.189 seconds. Again, that was with a 30-second disadvantage. So yeah, thanks so much for being here, guys. I appreciate you watching. I'm Connor Speed 6. Much love, everyone. See you soon.